Hello and good morning, guys. It's been a while since I last made a video, but I just wanted to cover a few things that we're going to be watching for this week. So obviously, the Olympics were over on Sunday, and if you've been following along the news, Russia's been in Ukraine for a while, and that might be coming into fruition now. What we're going to do is probably take a look at oil companies. Also, we're also watching gold. Obviously, when people uh, need to go somewhere safe, it's gold. So we're gonna probably be watching gold and probably Chevron or Exxon for the day. And I mean, we can already kind of see there's a gap up from 235 to 135 already. If we look at oil futures, let's see what crude looks like. Yeah, so here's our big picture of crude. Right, you can kind of see this megaphone style. Obviously, it usually gets rejected and pushed down, but with the circumstances right now, it doesn't really want to follow for trend. It wants to kind of break out. So if it breaks out, that'll be a big problem. I think historically, over $100 barrel in oil has all led to some sort of recession or something. So that's just the word I've heard. So that's not good. And also with rates and all that, high oil prices only lead to more inflation anyway. So it's not going to look good. And interest rates are going to need to rise if they want to tame inflation. So whether they do the 50 basis points or just the 25, I think either way the market's not going to be totally happy with the entire Russia Ukraine thing going on as well. So I'll do some pre-market scanning. It's only 7:05, and I will see you guys at market open. Get ready, guys. 1 minute. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm listening. I have the TV pulled up and I'm listening to CNBC. So if that's too loud, hopefully it doesn't pick up too much into. Okay. So here's the plan, guys. Exxon, we're getting in on some calls. Let's risk. See a break of 80 quick. Do I have my speakers on? Yes, I do. Do I? Let me just double check.
Problems.
Yes. Okay, you'll hear the market bell ring. All right, 30 seconds. We're going to get in quick. Okay, so let me. I'm gonna wait for Exxon to have a pullback. Damn, that thing's already ripping. Yeah, that thing not even playing. Okay. Oh my Jesus. That's not. All right. Jeez, what? Those premiums spiked quick. Let's try to get in one mid 120. All right, we bought our paid a pretty penny for that. So we're in a T-Mobile. We got some McCarty. Cardi Barty. Where you going? Don't stop. Don't. Fucking shit. Holy fuck. Yeah, I'm not playing. Those are some huge ass fucking spreads, yo. That's not funny. Okay, we're not buying into Mercari Libre because look here, the spreads are fucking huge. They're fucking huge. Here's McCarty Barty. I wanted this, but it's $300 for the bid, almost 12 for the ask. I need it to pull back. I need to maybe have it come up to $1,000. That'd be great. But damn, that is a fucking spread right there. Holy shit! If I'm going for the mid, that's still $800. The move I'm looking for it to make, I'm looking for it to break down to what do I have for my alerts? Like 773. So if it can break down $200, let's go to like. Let's wait 6. Let's say where's that 800? $4,000. So is it worth paying maybe that $700 to, if I'm expecting the move to get me $4,000? Yes, but not entirely sure when it's at the support right now. I want to see it make a technical bounce before doing any of that. Perfect for us getting in that. Look at Exxon having that nice sell off there. Gives us the ideal opportunity to get in. Let's get in at 78. I don't think it wants to sell off. Hey, you know what? Market's a piece of shit. It doesn't really do what you want it to do. Let's see. Some reversal. Crude is still up. Tech is coming up for a bounce. So that is pretty ideal. Let's take a look at some calls. 80. Ooh, there's a high primo on that BD. Yikes. Do we buy 20? Let's buy 15. Let's scale out of 15, yeah? 70. Damn. Missed that entry, unless it can pop down again for another, but... Woo! Okay, we're in at 15 right there. Hopefully it doesn't keep fucking tanking. That's a pretty large gap to fill, but also... Let's look at Brent. What are you doing, Brent? So is that opening? Okay, it's just bouncing down to the 50-ish. Exxon we were watching, right? Yes, we were. There's that 5 minute. Let's kind of just watch that 5 minute real quick. We have a lot of times, I guess the market kind of likes to be dumb to the point where it's like you would expect everybody to be betting upside for oil, so then you would buy into like Exxon and Chevron, and then just flips, does the exact opposite. This huge gap up here from 77, it's kind of filling a gap. So feeling good right now? Not really, but I think we just have to hold our tongue for the meanwhile, because we have on the 5 minute chart a 200 SMA at the 77.93, 77.95 trouble, that relative area. Hopefully it doesn't keep sinking. If I do get out of this position at a loss, I'll obviously tell you guys that too. But I'm pretty stubborn in losing, so my stop losses are kind of psychological, which is not great. But I only have this one day trade. I really want to make it count. I see a bunch of levels of support underneath it, so I'm kind of sticking with this conviction. If I wasn't so convinced that it could move up, based on the real world factors, I definitely would get out a lot sooner. But look at everything that's happening. I'm kind of optimistic for my position here. I'll let you guys know I'm going to watch some CNBC. All right. Yep. Nothing is safe. There goes. There's some buy orders. Pick it up. All right. That is a good lesson for why you should use your stop losses, eh? All right, there it is. That is why you should. This video is called "Why You Should Honor Your Stop Losses." So that is. Let me show you guys. $930 down the hole. Look at that. Tasty. All right. No shame. Can't have the shame. We make money every day. So there's our Exxon loss. I'm interested to see if it'll hold. Yeah, $930 loss. $900, just $1,000 just isn't anything to anybody anymore. So now we don't touch Exxon for a while. Let that wash. Don't let that wash out our loss. And we will wait for the president to speak on Ukraine. Thanks for watching. Last week I was gone. Last week I was trading remotely from somewhere else. I didn't have a actually winning week last week, which is um, funny that I didn't get to record any of it. But this is just one day. Had to have you got to have a losing day. If you haven't had a losing day in a while, you got to get hit hard, pretty. You got to get hit pretty hard so you remember what you're dealing with, and it's the stock market, and you can't predict it. So, I'm editing the video, but I'm also listening to Biden speak on CNBC. So it looks like it's getting pretty real. Sounds like it. Spy is acting really dumb. So I think this spike in volume right here is where he started speaking. And yeah, up, I guess. Here's kind of the reasoning though, because the charts just kind of work out the way they do. You kind of see this level of support here at 470. I mean, 427 ish. Let me turn this shit down a little bit. Okay. So yeah, this 427-ish level, right? You can kind of see it's boom, 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 right? It's been touched a few times. But it's acted as a level of support. He's walking away now. Closely monitoring energy supplies for disruptions. So there must have been a little. Okay. So the meeting just ended. He just kind of briefed everybody on that. It's kind of funny because as soon as he started speaking, the markets went up, and now he just walked out the room, and the markets are gonna go back to shit. But also this kind of EMA, or this moving average, kind of just plays right into place as soon as he's done. Timing of the markets and the charts is just phenomenal. But yep, there it goes. Kind of hitting a resistance here. I wonder if there's there's nothing pre-market to show on TradingView. It's kind of odd. But now you see this sell-off coming back. We're not really sure if anything's going to happen. Sanctions against Russian elites, family members, full blocking sanctions to two large Russian banks, sanctions on sovereign debt, yada, yada, yada. Let's see how Brent is looking. Brent is the oil futures, right? So this is kind of what we were trading off of. The reason why we took that big ass loss on Exxon. Did this little shit right here, and then it just hovered sideways, and nothing is safe. Take a look. Earlier this morning, energy was up, and if you think about it, in the last month, relative, energy has been the outperformer and the only performer, because oil's in high demand. 3 months, energy. Half year, energy. The last trailing year, energy. The year to date, energy, right? You can see how much everything else is tanking except for what. Nope, now everything's just taking a shit. Everything's red today. Everything's been red for the last week. Energy doesn't even stand on the top half. It's actually on the bottom half of the weekly relative performance. I think it's because it's been overperforming the last literally year. It's kind of like overextended. It's kind of selling off of its value. Yes, oil can go up in price, and the futures can kind of reflect that the price of oil can go up to $120 a barrel, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the companies are their stock is going to be fine. So that's kind of what we kind of fell into today. What can you do? $930 loss today. It's just money. It's just points again. Remember, you gotta lose some to make some. We took a bigger loss than we needed to because we were so convinced energy was the only This morning it was the only one doing well, and now we are everything's just selling off. So you can't really expect anything. Um, so look at Brent. It looks like it's gonna get ready to pop up again. Exxon is completely sold off to new lows. Here we got out around like 76. It made lows of 75, popping up. Be really pissed if it came back up, but I don't really know. Yeah, just kind of wanted to highlight that for you guys real quick. Remember, so we took that loss, but it's okay. We are only technically down $300 on the day because of all of our positions that went up, or all of our swing positions that made money. Um, so on a pay profit loss for the day, technically we're only down 300. But on that day trade we lost 930, a pretty large, substantial chunk. Yeah, so I got to kick myself for that. I should have took my stop loss when I technically said it the first time. But that was on me. I got to take a loss every here and there to remember, who's the boss. The market's in charge, not me. But looking forward to making some money tomorrow and the remainder of this week. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.